Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, everybody? I'm coming to you with a new project that I done got myself. Now, it's going to be a minute until I can get it home and start working on it. But just know that for the first time in my life, I am actually going to do a restoration project on my own. Now, when I say on my own, I mean help with friends, of course. But I mean, like, it's going to be done by me. Um, Dallas just, I mean, the Browns just scored, and but anyways, so I plan on doing this all by myself. Like I might have some things done at the shop, but for the most part, I'm thinking about doing it all by myself in my garage with the help of some friends and some fellow YouTubers that made videos on this kind of stuff. My 1969 GMC Sierra 2500 loan bed. Yeah, I found one down here in Texas. Truck. I'm not gonna say it was in the. How do I say this? Well, compared to most trucks I've seen, this truck is in great condition. Great condition. It's most definitely better than any truck in Michigan. At this for the year and for the price, this truck is great. So anyway, I say it's a 1969. It's a 1969 GMC Sierra 2500 long bed, right? The bed has like a little couple of rust holes. That's it. The paint job, oh, it needed a paint job, most definitely. The dude started like doing body work, like trying to get all this, getting it nice and smooth and everything and whatnot. So he did that. Like the car just, you see the bondo and whatever, whatever. The tailgate, I might just buy a new tailgate because they're not that expensive. Uh, he did the for the front brace. He did a rotor conversion instead of drums and whatnot. He didn't do it for the back though, so I might do that for the back. Probably didn't want to do it for the back. It's a 350. I believe it was a six inline six because when I typed in the VIN number, it came as a so I according to GM. What you call it? How, I don't know what you call it, but according to GM, that truck would be an inline six, and they have a 350 in there. He said the 350 was just built. He said he's still breaking it in. It has Eagle rising pistons, a camshaft. I believe it's the stock crank, and have an SM465 transmission. So yes, so it's a manual, granny gear, three gears, whatever, reverse. The thing is, do I want to keep? Do I want to keep the 350 and the SM465, or do I want to go um, LS? Now I do like the idea of having a manual truck. They do seem pretty fun. I mean, it kind of remind me of driving like my damn Lions lost, man. Fuck. Side note, I want Patricia and all them dudes to like succeed, but I'm sorry, man. He might have to go. I'm as a diehard Lion fan, I'm tired of seeing my team lose. You know. Anyway, I'll make another video for another day on that. Maybe later on after I do this one. But anyway, yeah. So I'm doing a complete restoration. Color, my mind is already set on Corvette red. You might be asking me why Corvette red? Because all my cars are red, sort of. My Lexus, I it's kind of like this color red. It's kind of like my Lexus is like this color red, but it has a black bumper and any of the paint job too. So boom. And then my Corvette is already red. So I'm thinking about painting those two cars the same exact color as my Corvette. And I'm also thinking to keep that the theme the same. Like my Corvette has gunmetal color wheels on there. My Lexus has black drag wheels on there, so I'm gonna do the truck the same way, black wheels or gunmetal. Not quite sure yet. I'm going to paint. I'm going to do everything myself. I just need some ideas. Like if I plan on making this my daily driver, do I keep the 350 or do I go LS? Now we all know that the LS motors get pretty decent gas mileage, and the 350 on the other hand, I thought about doing like an EFI I thought about making an EFI, like getting like the Harley Sniper or something like that, and maybe that boosts my gas mileage up. But I know this transmission, it might not be that good for gas mileage. Like from what I've been reading, it's a dump truck transmission. It's only rated 3 gears. They're wide gears. I don't know how good the gas mileage is going to be. I don't know if I can ever duplicate the LS gas mileage on a 350, even with a EFI combination. I just don't know. But if I do go LS, I want to build the motor myself. Um, I always wanted to do a project that I did on my own, and I'm looking at when I grind and I look at my truck, it's so much room. Everything seems so simple with the 350. Pull this wire, unbolt everything, boom, you're good to go. And I think I really might go to LS swap. So I'm thinking about buying a block, just a bare block, and I'm thinking about just doing it myself. If other people can do it, then why can't I do it? I have pretty much all the tools in my garage. Um, so why not just go for it myself? Save some money. You know, the only reason what was stopping me from doing my Corvette, it was because the Corvette is more complicated. I just didn't know where to start at, and I didn't really have many people I can go to. Like, hey man, like, what do I do? Where do I start at? And I still like driving the car, so I didn't want to be down a car that I love driving during the summer. So I just said, I just said I'm not gonna touch the Corvette. I'm not gonna do anything to it. But this truck, there's no rush for me to get it up and running. Now, do I want to get up and running as fast as possible? Yes. What I might do is leave the 350 in until I get done building the LS. But then I still got to find a transmission. What transmission do I go with? Like, if you've seen the SM, let me see if I can pull one up right quick. SM 465 transmission. Like, look how much difference compared to what I'm used to, like the TH400s and shit like that and whatnot. Oh, hold on, let me show you a picture of it. So that's it right there. So that's it. I'm proud of it, but I just gotta find a transmission. I do want to keep it manual. It's rear-wheel drive, so you know, I was thinking about maybe a 4L80, or if I decide to stay manual, like hopefully maybe like a Magnum T650 T56, something like that. I don't know, but dude, I'm like pumped up about this. I just want to go home now and start on it. I miss home anyway, but like this project made me want to go home even more. Like, fuck, I'm ready to get out of here and get started on this project. It's gonna be a minute though, but yeah, I definitely think I'm gonna go do the LS. Like in my head, I already know what I got in mind, and I also like as far as like power levels, I haven't read about anyone going over really like 500 horses. They say these motors really ain't that good with high horsepower, and I might decide to add a turbo or something or a pro charger. I don't know yet. I'm not saying I'm trying to make one of them sleeper farm trucks, But you know, it's an LS motor in it. You might as well make some power in it. You know what I'm saying? You know, that way I can have fun no matter what vehicle I drive. My Corvette, my Lexus. I'm not gonna have fun in the Focus or the Challenger. But the Challenger got a sound system, so that's quite fun. But yeah. Anyways, man, I really didn't have much to say. My life is pretty boring right now. Doing some pretty boring stuff. I just wanted to make a video for my subscribers. The little I have that I really appreciate. Just make sure you guys can know I'm still alive. Um, I miss my semi truck. I miss driving and all that stuff. So I'm ready to go home. Can't wait to go home. But anyways, for in the future, like I said, I plan on doing this project myself. In fact, I'm gonna say I am going to do this myself. So like from the painting, installing like my interior stuff, I'm going to try to do this all myself. Now, if I mess up and I can't get it, then that's the only way I take it to the shop. But as far as that, I'm planning on doing this myself. So I'm gonna do like a little series on this. I'm not sure when I'll be home. I just know I'll be home probably sometime next year, in the beginning of next year, hopefully. So yeah, be looking out for it. It might be another couple of months or so before I make another video. I really appreciate you guys subscribing to me, and hey, y'all enjoy being at home. I wish I was at home, even with all this Corona shit going around. I still wish I was at home, you know. So I'm gonna get back and look up some more parts. If anybody ever done any swaps like this, hey, hey, leave me some tips. Like, I'm not the kind of person who think I know everything, and I'm always willing to learn. And I would never say you're wrong because what do I know? So yeah, if y'all ever done any swap like this or have any advice for me, drop a comment or something. You know, let me know. Like leave links to like articles, forums, other videos. I probably watch all the videos on YouTube because I've been doing this I've had a show for a minute now. So, but hey man, I'm out of here. I'm sorry the video's kind of boring, but hey, take care. Have a good one, and happy Sunday. Peace.